Today we're going to review Fourthwall. We decided to set up a site in Fourthwall, create some merch, and today we're going to open up our samples of the merch to see how they turned out. Before we unbox our merch, we're going to quickly show you some of the functionality of Fourthwall and how we created the merch. So check it out. One thing we really liked about Fourthwall was that there's no monthly fee. You can see it's 0% for products sold in the shop. You do pay a little bit for digital and membership, but overall it's really low cost to get started. Finally, we'll show you the website building on Fourthwall. To me, it seems like a really basic website builder, not pretty similar to some of the other ones I've used before. You can see you have your list of components on the left. You can select them, edit them. Like here's a section we can go and change the colors and add buttons and logos and text. There's all the different components on the left for this page. Again, pretty basic. There's our shop. There's our YouTube that we have tied into it. You can also change your styles like logo. Then you can go back and say like colors or typography. Again, pretty basic stuff that I'd expect from a website builder. Here's a list of all our pages. They do provide a lot of pages, such as this privacy policy, and you can see that they manage it. And if you change it, now it's managed by you. So if you want them to manage it, you have to leave it alone. But yeah, they do provide a number of pages, which is pretty convenient on here. You can also see that we can add custom pages. Again, we haven't done that yet, but you can do that if you want to. Again, seems like a pretty generic website builder, pretty basic. Here's what it looks like on a phone. Again, this is pretty nice, but again, something that comes standard on most website builders. They also do, again, offer themes. Again, pretty standard that what you'd see. They don't offer very many themes, and I don't see a way to upload your own. So you are pretty limited in what you can do, but to get a shop up and running, it gives you everything you need. So our main usage of Fourthwall will be to sell merch. You can see they have a lot of different options on here: apparel, home and living, and accessories. As you can see here, we actually have stickers that are shown. You also see a lot of different apparel. And next up, we're actually going to show you how you design that apparel. So what we're going to do is find what we want to design first. So we can look at all the products or filter specific sections. If we just go over to all products here, you can see that we can kind of scroll through, see what all they have. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to select this t-shirt over here. So this will show you a little bit about the t-shirt, colors, pricing, and then you can choose some options. We're going to click Design Now. This will open up a new screen to where really you can start designing your apparel. So we already have some uploaded images, and what we're going to do is take one of our uploaded images we have, specifically this I do my own safety testing, and it will throw it on the t-shirt. And the options here are, you can see it automatically tells you if it's good DPI, and then you can go back and resize it, move it around. So if we want to, for example, move it up to like the left chest, we can do that. I'm not going to leave it full width here. And then we can also get different areas for where we can put our images. So the back, the shoulder. So if I want to throw another image on the shoulder there, and you can see it all's pretty quick. We can quickly add stuff on this. And over on the right, you can add colors or remove. So we have black. We can also add charcoal. And now we can go and look at preview what this is going to look like. So you can see it's going to give us different views of what this shirt will look like here. Maybe fold it up. And it actually looks pretty good. And it previews pretty much instantly. And you can click different colors to see how it looks in different colors. And that really gives you a good idea of how it's going to look before you have to render it, which is what we'll do next. One thing about rendering is it does take a little while. It said a couple of minutes. None of the times I've done it, it's taken a couple of minutes, but it probably takes a good 15 to 30 seconds, probably depending on the images you have on here. This should be done here in just a second. And there we go. And now we have our rendered design here. We can add a product name, description. You can see that it gives us a suggested selling price and how much we're going to make off that. Of course, that is dependent on if you offer any discounts, such as free shipping or just any kind of promotion. But it kind of makes it really easy to set up and sell a product for you. What's really nice is a lot of their items don't have a minimum quantity, and it's not like you have to purchase and pay for everything ahead of time. And with that, you can just go ahead and publish it or save it, and you're good to go. Okay, starting off, let's open up this one. You can see we have two here. One of these is going to be for we got some mugs, and another one's going to be, we have some shirts, and we also have a hat. So let's open up this one. Ooh. Hopefully we don't cut the shirts. We'll see what we got going on here. Okay, so we got the hat right on top. We got a couple hats. So let's see. It has our name on it. I like it. You can see, I guess I should have mentioned this earlier, our logo was printed on the box, which is pretty cool. So here's the first hat. Comes fairly nicely packaged. Get that out of the way a little bit. Let's open it up. Okay, so we got the stitching on this, and honestly, I think it turned out fairly good. That's pretty good. So, I am not a hat wearer myself, but my partner, who you see a lot, he wears hats all the time. Do I look okay? I don't wear hats. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like the stitching. I think that turned out pretty well. So that's our green hat. Let's check out the gray version. Get rid of that. We'll clean it up later. And it seems like the quality is... Yeah, they both turned out about the same. Again, I'll show you. I would say they both turned out pretty well. The stitching looks pretty nice. I see one little flaw there, but overall, not too bad. Might be a little bit, I think online the hat looked a little bit lighter, so the dark isn't quite as, doesn't pop quite as much as it does on the green here, but yeah, not too bad. Okay, now I'm more curious. What I'm interested in is the shirts. So here's our first shirt. Get rid of that. And this is a extra large. That will not fit me, but let's see here. Wacky Engineering, look at that. And I like the way that turned out. I think that looks pretty great, actually. Colors look fairly accurate. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'll get a close-up shot later. I can put it on there when I take a picture, but I honestly think it turned out fairly well. I'm not going to try it on for you, but you'll see this in another one of our future videos. So again, so far, the merchandise has not been too bad. Okay, we got more. This is the one I'm interested in seeing. So, again, get rid of that. Okay, so this is our Wacky Wagon shirt. Okay, so I can tell right off the bat, because we didn't do a transparent on this one, it looks like a giant vinyl on there, but it's not bad. Don't love it as much as the other one, but that is what I would have expected. We talked about doing a transparent background, but with how it turned out, we wanted black to see how that looked. But the picture quality is actually not too bad. Printed vinyl on there is not too bad. I am curious how this is going to hold up over multiple washes, and if this is going to start peeling. We'll have to do we'll do a number of test washes on it just to see. And we also got multiple different brands of shirts. So Comfort Colors is this one. We wanted to see how the different brands felt, how they held up. So we just did multiple different ones. This one is, if I can find the tag, Next Level Apparel. Don't know either of those brands, but we'll see how they hold up. Again, this one does worry me just about it peeling up on the edges. Yeah, we'll just see how that holds up over time. It's also going to be weird kind of folding it up. I get worried about that. What else do we got in here? Ah, yes. I forgot, we got one more thing. We got some stickers. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so, oh, that's cool. So here's our stickers. I will take them out so you can see them a little bit more clear. I think we got a couple of these if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, initial impression is, they look pretty good. Let's try to hold it up for you to see. I can get a better shot if you can't see that very well, but yeah, they turned out fairly good. We got 3. I wasn't sure how close they'd be to the edge. I know we got really close. I think a couple of them we overwent where they recommended, but honestly, I think we could have got more even on there looking at this now. If we would have had a couple small ones we wanted to get on potentially. So we're going to have to go back and look and see if we can get any more stickers on this sheet. But those, yeah, fairly solid. I do think I like the stitching a bit better on these hats than the printed vinyl, and I like where we did the transparent better than the overall full one. But yes, I do like both these. I do like the shirt feel a little better on this one, though. Wonder what these are made of. I'll have to go back and check. I can't remember what shows. 90% cotton on that one and 100% cotton. There we go. 100% cotton. Okay, box 2. So, I do like that it has Fragile on there. I prefer our mugs not to be broken, but we'll find out. I think it's supposed to cut away from you. You know, safety third and all. And we got 2 more boxes, so it's like a Russian nesting doll of boxes in here. It's too quick to get rid of this. Let's see. Okay, this is like a little origami. Ooh, still want to break it. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Our Wacky Wagon mug. I do like it. It's nice. I feel like I'm having a Wacky Wagon type of day. Get ready for a wild ride. Okay, got one more mug. Go. Looks like you just unfurl it. And we have our Wacky Engineering mug. Ooh, I like this one. Again, dust on it. I'd recommend washing it first. But overall, yeah, seems like a mug that says Wacky Engineering. Look, I'll do the slow roll. Okay, I know you're bored of that already. But yeah, again, just like this one, the print came out fairly good. So overall, we also got a couple koozies I forgot to bring over here. They turned out fairly well. I think the biggest thing there is they are a bit dull. I was hoping the colors were a bit more vibrant. But you can see we got mugs. We got a couple hats. I really like the stitching on the hats. We might have to look into doing that in some of our shirts. We may have one shirt that does stitching. I'll have to look. We got the stickers. We got the Wacky Engineering t-shirt. Don't judge my folding. And we got the Wacky Wagon t-shirt. And again, I fold towels, not shirts. Overall, it seems fairly quality. I don't have any immediate red flags as far as everything looking bad. I'm probably most concerned about this Wacky Wagon shirt just having that large vinyl on there. I assume it's vinyl like patch on there. Probably do some long-term testing on these. You'll probably see a 90-day review like we do on other stuff. But yeah, not too shabby. Check out our website. If you're interested in any of our merch, we'll have it all available out there. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell to get notified.